Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this edition of Yorkville Sports. You're in the nest, the Eagles' Nest, and I'm your host, Joe Patrick. Well, we're coming to the end of our long season. This is the final push, the final week. Tomorrow, Saturday, it's Friday today. We don't have scores or anything for you from last week. Some teams played. It doesn't really matter because the boys are in playoff mode. And when we return, we're going to give you the playoff picture, the rundown on what to expect from our boys when we return to the Eagles' Nest.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is done by trained professionals. Please do not try this at home. Pitching 101 by Johnny Baseball. If you want to get to the major leagues, remember, follow Johnny Baseball. I do pitching, I do hitting, I do infield practice, outfield practice, base running, everything. But you have to follow me and trust me, and I get you to the big leagues. All right, pitching 101. Okay, right now, you're looking at the pitcher, right? I mean, not the pitcher, not the bat. I'm all over the place. You're looking at the catcher. The catcher's giving you the sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 signs. I'm that good. I don't expect you to be that good because I'm the best. But it's okay. I'll get you to at least 5 pitches. All right? Here we go. You look at the pitcher. You look at the catcher, right? And you look at him and you go, you know what? I don't want that sign right there. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You know what I want. Throw it down already. Okay, there it is, okay? You look at him and you look at him real mean. You go, oh, no. Yeah, that's it. All right, from right there, you take a hard step back. Now, I'm a right-hander, okay? For all you lefties, you're doing it the other way. All right? I'm right-handed, so I go from right here. So I take that left foot and I stomp it, right? Then I take the right one and I go here. And now don't worry about looking at your target. All these other instructors, they tell you, always keep your eye on the target. Forget about that. You don't need it. If you're really good, you can pick it up right away. Okay? So here we go again. Get your sign. You go, all right, that's the one I want. Stop hard. Stop real hard. And once that leg comes up, you let it go. All right? Do it again. Oh, no, I don't want that yet. Over. Yeah, that's it right there. That's pitching 101 by Johnny Baseball. Oh, I think I pulled something.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Well, it's time to give you a little bit of insight as to what the boys are going to be doing this week. We're going to tell you where they're going to be playing, but we also want to tell you how they ended up. This is the last Saturday that they will be playing, and hopefully we'll get some championships. We have a couple of first-place teams. We have a couple of teams that are in third place, third and fourth place that can possibly win championships, but we want to give you a rundown of their records. We don't want to emphasize the losses. Because losing is a part of winning and vice versa. So we just want to give you the scope of what our boys did this year. Our 8U North, they finished up in third place with a record of 7-3. That's a good team. You know, these are the new boys. Those are the newest boys that we had. come to our Yorkville program, and for them to finish up with a 7-3 record in league play is astonishing. It's amazing. Hats off to all of you guys on the 8U North team and their coaches, their families. They're all in it. They're always there rooting the boys on, and they didn't give up when they opened up the season with those terrible losses. I believe they lost their first 2 games or their first 3 games before they got a win, but they've been winning ever since. I mean, they really strung along some amazing victories. So, boys, at the 8U North level, guys, our hats off to you. Hey, you know what? And we can't wait to see what you're going to do in the spring. I know you guys will be ready for getting ready, at least your minds are, after tomorrow, I guess, or after Saturday, though, today when you finally watch the program. After today, you guys will be gearing up for the pre-spring training and then getting right back into it to get ready for spring ball. Our 8U South team, however, 8U South, first place. That's the first place team, 8U South. These boys went 11-3, and I can't tell you how amazing it is to have the 8U South team finish up with a record of 11-3. They've even hit some home runs. This is the tiny mites. These are the little guys. They're no bigger than a bug, but I have to tell you, they were sending balls over the wall. Over the wall. And not only that, I have to tell you, they mercied a couple of teams. Now, I have to tell you something about that word mercy because we've been talking about that all year long, right? There is a hospital in Long Island called Mercy Hospital. What we do is we send you there first. Don't even come to the field. We send you to Mercy Hospital first, and then we mercy you. Anyway, that's what our 8U South has done. 11-3, first place, unbelievable record. Unbelievable record. Now we're going to go to our 9U teams. Our 9U North team, we want to say that they finished just under 500. They finished 4-5-1. They had 1 tie. But, from that team, that's not a bad showing. I mean, they played well all year long. They just didn't get it done in some of the games. Defense and some walked batters and whatnot kind of like tipped the balance of their game. So, the 9U North team, hey, listen, guys, next year, you have something to build on right now. So let's just get it done when you come back. It's all good. We love you. The coaches, they coached well. And, again, we'll get it done next year. Our 9U South team, that's Nick Hazenberg and Clark Wright's team. They're here on Friday. They just left out of the gym. They are going for their championship tomorrow. They finished up the year with 9-1-1. That 1 tie, we don't know where that tie came from. Maybe they were tying their shoe or something. But, hey, look, tied nonetheless. They finished up in first place. Now, I have to tell you a little something about this 9U South team. 9U South for the last 2 seasons have gone into the playoff picture, or at least that playoff week, in first place, right? The boys lost their first round or that first game that they played every time, right? This year, they say 3 times is a charm. This year we get it done. We get it done this year, boys. You know that. By the time you watch this broadcast, it will all be over. I'm quite sure it'll all be over because you're not going to see this until after 1 o'clock on Saturday anyway. Most of you will already be out there, but it'll all be over. But I am predicting that the 9U South team brings home the chip this year. We're bringing it home. We have no choice. We're bringing it home. The boys are hungry. They've been there twice before and just haven't gotten it done. But they're poised right now to win their first championship. Or is it their second? But they're poised to win a championship at this level. So 9U South boys, come on. Bring it home. Let's do our thing. Our 10U North team, we struggled most of the year. They finished in 9th place with a record of 3-8. Now, again, this is another team that has the nucleus of a good team. Potentially, they have a lot of upside. they just did not get it done this year. And, with winning comes losing, and losing you win, and vice versa. It's a paradox. 6 one way, half a dozen the other. And I have to say that our 10U North team, they're good guys. I can't explain what happened this year, but we know you guys, you come on back, you get your heads in the right place. Not that they weren't already, but you get it together, and let's win some ball games next year. Spring is right around the corner. Remember, take those spring training, that pre-spring training, come on in, do what you have to do to get yourself mentally and physically prepared. And I know you want to do it, so let's come on in. Bring it on home. Our 10U South team, surprising, because our 10U South is really a good team. Not that the 10U North isn't, but our 10U South really is a good team. They finished in 4th place. They went 8-4. 8-4, so they're above 500, but they just didn't string it all along. I don't understand. We have good players on that team. I didn't get a chance to go out to any of the games this year, so I can't really tell you from my point of view what I saw, because I didn't see anything. I was hoping to get more information from all the teams this year, but didn't quite get it. We have a new thing with the new team liaisons and everything like that. Well, perhaps in the spring, we'll get a better communication, so we'll know exactly what the boys are doing, where the hits and misses were. But other than that, 10U South, 4th place finish, 8-4. And, again, there's always next year. We'll get it done. We want to bring you down over to the 12U team. That's Brad Shaw's team. They went in, I believe they went in, they were 10th in the standing. That's what it says anyway. 12U was 10th in the standing. And they finished with a record of 8-3. They went into the playoffs, I think, in that last week. They might have been even in first place in that last week. But, again, here it is. Brad struggled in the beginning for a couple of games, and then he turned everything around. This is the team where the boys were hitting home runs like nobody's business. The ball was coming before it would get to the plate. It would stop and just run away because it was scared. They were Mercy and people. Again, that name, Mercy. Remember the hospital, Long Island, Mercy. Don't even show up to the park. Just go right to Mercy Hospital, because that's what these boys were doing. Somehow or another, they didn't pull it together in that final game. And last Sunday when they played, I think it was they needed to win 2 to get into the championship. They lost that first one, and that was it. Done. One and done. So Brad, again, and all the boys, Kenny Ling, Brad's assistant coach over there, all the boys on the team, I just want to say how proud that I am and everyone in Yorkville is for all that you've done this season. I mean, you really, really put it together. I know when you went into your tournaments, you played 60-90 for the first time. That was a little strange, 10 extra feet for you guys. You couldn't get it together. But I think, when you lose in tournaments like that, it helps you in your league play. And I believe that, you did do better after those losing in the tournament, and you came back and you played phenomenal baseball. But then again, remember, it's getting it done. You have to have that killer mentality, that killer instinct. And I know you have it. I know your coach has it. I mean, Brad Shaw, he's like our guy Clark Wright. Clark, hey, killer instinct. He just wants to stick the dagger in the guys and, hey, I know this is going to sound Alfred Hitchcock-like and gory and everything, but when he turns it. He's like, I want to open up that wound and keep you bleeding until it's all done. All right, metaphorically speaking, we're not talking about real blood. We're just talking about winning the game. So anyway, Brad, again, great season. We'll get him next year. I know you're the one who always knows, hey, if we don't get him now, we'll get you later. Okay, so let's get back to our rundown. Then we want to go to our 11U. No, we did 11U, or did we do 11U? We didn't do 11U. Our 11U team finished in 13th place. 11U again struggled most of the year. They finished up with a 3-7-1 record, 3-7-1 for the 11U, and it's surprising. Finished in 13th place. 11U again struggled most of the year. They finished up with a 3-7-1 record, 3-7-1 for the 11U, and it's surprising a little bit because the 11U team has always been they're a good team. They're a good bunch of boys and everything. They've always had better records than what they showed this year. But, it's like any good team. The Yankees are up and down. The Mets never show up. So if you're a Met fan, we sing, taps for you every year. So, but the Yankees haven't won in a couple of years, and the 11U North team, I see. The 11U team, they just have to get it back together. All right, so we did 12U. And our two 13U teams, 13U North and 13U South, both of the boys, the teams finished up in second place. The 11U North finished up with a 7-5 record, 7-5. That's good enough for second place. And the 13U South team finished up with 9-3. I think the South might even be Greg Downing's team. I think might be Greg Downing's team. In fact, I think it is Greg Downing's team. So they have every opportunity to go out there and bring home a championship as well. So hey guys, both of y'all go out there, do your thing. Those are the big boys again. We do have a bigger team, but these are the big boys. 13U teams, North and South. Wow. I hear that guy. Who's that guy? Arthur Long is on that team. Do you know Arthur Long went 7? He went 7 for 8 a couple of weeks ago. Good pitching, all kinds of stuff. And I remember Arthur when I first started here at Yorkville a couple of years ago. Arthur was a little thin, kind of tall. Now the guys, I'm looking up at this kid. I mean, he's a big kid, big boy, not a kid, boy, not man. Grown man. He's a man-child. That's what we're going to call him. Arthur Long, man-child. Man-child, Arthur Long. So, Arthur, pull your boys together, get your team out there, and bring it home. You think you can go 7 for 8 again? Like over the weekend? You do 7 for 8, man. I think we're winning that championship. So, Arthur, go long ball. Your name, long ball. Arthur Long Ball. Okay. On a tangent. Anyway, we're going to round it out with our 14U South team. I didn't even know we had if it was a North or a South, because there's only one 14U team. But our 14U South team finished up in 4th place. That's Anthony DeLillo's team. They finished up with a record of 8-5-3. 8 wins, 5 losses, and 3 ties. Ties. There was that thing again. And, we got a Ty Switzer. Yeah, Ty Switzer's down there, the Switzer kid. And in fact, his brother also, Reed Switzer, plays our 13U division, I believe, Reed's on. Or is he 14? I can't remember. These guys grow up so fast. But anyway, 14U South, 4th place, 8-5-3. That's the record. So that is the standings. And remember, our boys, we know our 12U team, they got knocked out last week on Sunday. All of our teams will be playing in tournaments tomorrow or today, if you're looking at this. Sometime today. Most of the games are probably already over, so we won't know the results of the games until next week. So anyway, with that said, let's tell you where the boys will be playing at. So if you want to get out to the games, just hear me out. Here we go. Our 8U North team will be playing at Randall's Island, Field 39. Field 39, all right? So their first game is at 9 a.m., so if you can get out to the park, cheer your boys on, Randall's Island. Our 8U South team will also be playing on Field 39. Both of them will be playing on 39. Well, here it is. It's 8U South will be playing on 34, I believe. And then they go to 39. This is a little confusing right here. They both play at 9 o'clock. That's what it is. 8U North plays at 9 o'clock, Field 39. 8U South plays at 9 o'clock, Field 34. And then I believe if they win, then they go on into the winners game. Game 1 and Game 2 is on Field 39. Starts at at 11 a.m. So just go out to Randall's Island, bundle up, get some popcorn, take a thermos, have a little cool, refreshing drink. This is water. Make sure you have water in there too. Alcohol is no good in a cold. You have to drink hot chocolate or coffee or something. No alcohol. All right. So our 9U North team will be at V.E. Macy. I don't know what that is. V.E. Macy at 9 a.m. in the morning. So they play their first game then. And if they win, they'll be playing at 11 o'clock. And if they win, then they'll be playing at 1 o'clock at V.E. Macy. Then our 9U South team, that's the boys, Clark Wright and Nick Hazenberg's team, they'll be playing on Field 26 in Randall's Island at 9 o'clock. Remember, if those boys who've been that way before, they were there twice before, and both times they got knocked out in the first round. If they win, they play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Field 26. And if they win, all they have to do is win that one game. They will play at 1 o'clock on Field 26, the same field. And that's kind of like their home field, I believe. They'll play at 1 o'clock for the championship. So root those boys on. Get out to Randall's Island, bundle up. Remember what I said, tailgate. Take the chairs and the coolers and, not cooler, take the thermos, something hot. It's going to be cold out there, but nonetheless. Our 10U North team, they will be playing at Parkchester in the morning at 9 a.m. And the 10U North, if they win their game, I think they'll play at 1 o'clock also. If they win that game, they'll be playing for a championship. And boys, you got to remember, got to be in it to win it. You're in it. If you win it, then you move on. You have every opportunity to bring home a championship here. All right? All you have to do is just play good ball. Play good ball. All right? Our 10U South team, 10U South La Breola, I believe that's how we say it. It's they play at 9 a.m. in the morning. And again, they will play... Well, I think that's their one game. They play at 9 a.m. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't really show me what's going to happen in that division. But I think they get that one game. If they win that one game, then the winner plays the TYA Titans. So if the winner of that first game plays the TYA Titans at 11 o'clock. So boys, good luck. Good luck to you. Then our 11U South team, they will be playing at Randall's Island Field 23 at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Remember, a lot's going on at Randall's Island, so you want to get out there early. As a matter of fact, it's so crazy. By the time you see this, it's already going to be late. So I hope you guys went out there. It's already going to be past the time. 9 o'clock, you're not going to see this until after 1 anyway. So I just hope that you're out there. But this is where they were, okay? That's where the boys were, no problem. They're going to play the Spartans on Field 23. All right? Then our 13U North, they will be at Silver Lake. Silver Lake, that sounds familiar. Oh, no, it was Crystal Lake. Don't go to Crystal Lake. That's with Jason, But I hope our boys come back like Jason and scare the crap out of the guys and beat them up and all kinds of stuff. So Silver Lake, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. That's where the boys were. All right, so I hope you guys will be out there. And then Yorkville has a good enough chance to do something special there. Our 13U South team will be at Ann M. Donor, Ann M. Donor MS, whatever that is. It's a field someplace. Oh no, wait a second. Yorkville plays at 11 o'clock tomorrow. There's a 9 o'clock game, but it's not with our boys. It's with Ossining and Hardball. So Yorkville plays the DB Razorbacks tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Ann M. Donor MS. All right? And then our last team, which is our 14U team, our 14U South team, will be playing at... wait a second. It doesn't even say that they're on here. Oh, yeah. Yorkville, they're going to be... they play at 9:30 McDowell Park number 3. McDowell Park 3. So the Yorkville will be playing the Diamond Buddies at McDowell Park number 3 at 9:30 tomorrow. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you did make it out. You know, again, by the time you see this broadcast, it's already going to be over because we don't post it until till 1 o'clock or so. So I hope that when you finally see this broadcast, you'll have nothing but good things to say. So what you do is give me a call. Give me a call with the scores. Text me. You can not text me. Email me at joe@yyaa.org or call here the academy. I'm at the academy. We'll be here all day doing what we do at the academy. Call here at 347 441-3029, 347-441-3029. Call us and give us a rundown as to what's going on. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. And if you want to get more information about baseball, travel baseball, and all the sports that Yorkville plays, just log on to yyaa.org. Click on the sport of your choice and sign up. We're signing up for winter right now. Basketball is big in the winter, so get your basketball on. And or just call us at the office at 212-360-0022. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. We're going to keep coming at you even in the off season. We're going to give you rundowns and updates on things that are going on around the Yorkville community. We'll be switching over to more basketball as we move forward. More basketball. We'll get some flag football in there. Turkey Bowl's coming up. Gobble, gobble. We're going to be talking about the Turkey Bowl leading up to the bowl game. We're going to be setting up the players, the teams that we, from last year, we have a team that went undefeated, a bunch of boys who just decided to come on and play flag football for the first time, and they won the whole championship. So we hope that purple team, I don't even know what the names are, or they came from some Catholic high school. I hope they come on back and defend their title. So you know what? That's it. I gotta go. So when we return, which will be sometime next week, we'll see you around. All right? Thanks.